You ever wonder what happens to the people running the funnel cake stand after they have worked 3 festivals in a row with barely a nap in between? Their feet hurt, their patience is thinner than a paper plate, and somebody still wants extra whipped cream at 11 at night. That is the hidden side of festival season nobody puts in the brochure. Vendors are out there smiling for 16 hours a day, and their brains are running on fumes and lukewarm energy drinks. Here's the thing about back-to-back festival weekends. They are basically a marathon dressed up as a party. You get one big rush, then a tiny breather, then another big rush, and your nervous system does not know if it is coming or going. So smart vendor teams started treating mental health like inventory. If you would not run out of napkins on purpose, why would you let your staff run out of patience on purpose? The first fix is embarrassingly simple. Actual scheduled breaks that are protected like they are guarding the crown jewels. Not a break that gets skipped the second a line forms. A real 15-minute sit-down where nobody is allowed to ask where the extra pickles are. Some vendors use what they call the 2-on-1 off rhythm, working 2 shifts, then getting a full shift away from the booth. It sounds basic, but it turns a burnt-out weekend into a survivable one, kind of like how you would not binge 4 seasons of a show without at least pausing for snacks. Peer support is the next piece, and it is less therapy session and more like a buddy system with snacks. One coworker checks in on another, asks how they are really doing, and notices if someone starts snapping at customers over nothing. This matters because festival environments are loud, hot, and full of strangers who think the vendor invented the 3-hour parking situation. Having one person who just says, "Hey, you good?" can stop a bad moment from turning into a bad week. A lot of event companies used to assume tough equals fine, like exhaustion was a badge of honor you wore next to your lanyard. Turns out that mindset just quietly burned out good workers who eventually vanished before the next season, taking their skills with them. The real lesson vendors learned the hard way is that realistic shifts are not a luxury. They are the whole business model staying alive. If your staff collapses by day 3, you do not have a festival team anymore. You have a rotating cast of exhausted strangers. Preparation is where the magic actually happens. Not glitter, not confetti cannons, just planning. Building in recovery days between events, rotating who works the toughest shifts, and having a backup person on call so nobody becomes irreplaceable and trapped. There is also a quiet data side to this, since vendors who track hours and breaks start noticing patterns, like certain shifts always spike stress, or certain events always run long. Once you see the pattern, you can fix the schedule instead of just hoping everyone toughens up. Doubt shows up here too, because some vendors worry that slowing down for wellness will cost them money or momentum. Funny enough, it usually does the opposite, since a rested crew works faster, smiles more, and does not accidentally give someone the wrong order because their brain checked out an hour ago. At the end of the day, this is not about turning festivals into spa retreats. It is about keeping humans human, even when the schedule looks inhuman. A team that rests on purpose outlasts a team that grinds until it breaks, every single time. So next time you see a vendor crew looking suspiciously calm during a chaotic festival weekend, that calm was probably planned, not accidental. If you want to learn more about how event businesses actually run behind the scenes, check out our links in the description.